Hey there, folks, and welcome to imcdb.com. I'm, of course, CDB or Chris. If you're coming from ilather.com, welcome. Please subscribe. Today we're going to do a shaving video, and we're going to use a test soap. And I can't tell you what it is. Well, I can tell you who makes it. Shannons. It's a test soap they sent me. They're working on soap and formula, and I used this once already, and it was really, really nice. I'm going to be using the Oneblade razor, and I've already loaded up some of this, and look at that. That is, I don't know if you could see it very well with this light, but that is, I can't really see it. Quite creamy there. So let me go ahead and wet the face and we'll get going. Stay tuned. All right, and let's see how we do. Again, I used this soap the other day, and it was good, and it smells great too. I'm not going to tell you what it smells like because I don't want to give it away, but it smells great. It is definitely the favorite scent of mine from Shannons soaps. They make a good quality soap. Underrated in my opinion. Really nice stuff. Really nice people to boot. I really like Shannon and Brian. They're nice folk. They we joke back and forth, you know, on Facebook and so on. They got a good sense of humor. Then they give it to me sometimes, and I give it back, and it's very, very nice. All right, let's see how we do today. Boy, this smells good, and the scent strength is quite good as well. All right. By the way, ignore that. I have one of those, I can't remember what it's called, like cherry angiome or something. I happened to hit it on something. Boy, once it bleeds, whew, it's a mess. So anyway, ignore that. So here we go with the Oneblade. I understand that Oneblade has released the core, which I think is a good idea. It's a much cheaper version. I don't know if it's plastic or what. I have not tried it, but I understand it's been met with mixed reception. Some people like it, some people don't like it at all. I haven't tried it myself, so I can't speak to it, but I can tell you that this one works great. It's a wonderful, wonderful shaver. For me, one of the things that I advise people to do that I learned from Steve is, you know, you kind of press with the Oneblade and glide. That's what seems to work best, or at least it does for me. I'm not saying that that's the only way it'll work, or maybe perhaps even not the way that will work best for you, but I have found that works pretty well for me. And the first pass, that felt fantastic. Soap and razor, both great. Let me rinse face. We'll come back for pass two. All right, here we go. Pass number two. Pass one was great. And by the way, welcome once again to IMCB. There'll be a lot of other stuff on this channel. Maybe I'll review other things. Let's get some more of my lather here. Talk about who knows what. If you're not interested in those things, don't just skip the stuff that's not shave related. If you're here just for shave related material, because I want, you know, I've had this channel for a long time, the IMCDB, but I thought it's just easier just being, you know, people call me CDB. People call me all kind of stuff, but it's just easier being me, you know, and you may not particularly care for some of my points of views and some of the other videos. That's okay. You can still appreciate the shaving stuff if you do. Don't let it affect your, you know, joy for the shave-related stuff. If that's what brings you here, and I imagine it will be for a lot of people. But some people will like it, and that's okay too. Remember, we can disagree, or we ought to be able to disagree on, you know, opinions on things in life, and we could still enjoy, you know, sharing time, exchanging ideas, you know, etc. So don't get too hung up on it. If my view differs from yours, and it may very well when it comes to politics and social issues or whatever the case may be. We all have our own thoughts on those things, and that's completely okay. The world would be a pretty boring place if we all were, you know, robots that thought exactly the same thing. All right. Excellent second pass. Stay tuned. We'll come back for pass 3. And all right, here we go for pass 3. It's been beautiful so far. Nice and comfortable, which is what you want. Everything's working well, and the soap is fantastic. I really like the soap, Brian. Hope you watched the video, because I haven't given him this feedback, but when I tried it the other day, I said, this is great. I'll go ahead and give my feedback live, or not live, but actually on video, because this is very good stuff, and the scent is right on. It's great. Not good, it's great. So, for a product coming out of Ohio, Cleveland-ish, it's great. I have a thing about Ohio, or at least I say I do. And it was brought about from years of driving up 77 and back. I commuted for a very long time. For about 10 years, I commuted it's 62 miles one way, so 120 some miles a day on Interstate 77, and almost everybody universally agrees that for whatever reason, the Ohio drivers like to stay in the left-hand lane, and no matter what the speed limit is, they'll go at the speed limit or below it, and they will not move from the left lane. And I'm not sure why that is, but I observed over the 10 years that I made that daily commute, day in, day out, that to be more the case than not. 9 times out of 10, if you saw somebody in the left lane going slow, they had Ohio plates, and they just would not get over. Even if you're like, clearly, you're like, hey, get over. They will not get over. And I don't know if there's a difference in law, or, you know, it's just like, I'm from Ohio, suck it, buddy, or whatever the case is. But I've noticed that too, or at least then I noticed to be true. So I've given Ohio a hard time ever since, because for 10 years, it was pain and agony, so I figured they deserve it. Or at least Brian and Shannon deserve it. But boy, this is a good soap. And the razors perform well. Again, I haven't used the core. I understand there's some mixed reception on it, but I can't speak to it because I haven't used it. So there you have that. All right, that was an excellent 3 passes. Let me rinse the face. We'll come back and do our post routine. Stay tuned. And here we are with the magic made by witches. Thayer's Witch Hazel. Great stuff as always. We'll slap it on the head anyway, even though I'm getting ready to shave the dome. I won't do it on camera today, but it will be shaved, and that feels fantastic. Quick review of the gear before we move on to our aftershave, which I didn't mention the RazoRock Big Bruce. Excellent, excellent brush. One of my favorites, in fact. Very affordable, which is fantastic. This is Shannons Soaps Test. Very, very nice. Great job, Brian and Shannon. This one hits the mark with me. I try Shannon stuff all the time, and usually, you know, some scents I like, some not as much, but this one I love. This is fantastic. It's just as good as that 25th Street Lime and a few others that I really like. That's very good, so good job. And the quality is quite good as well, quite creamy. Slickness was great, so all up and down the line, very, very good. The Oneblade was still superb, and of course I expected that. Just absolutely wonderful. And today we're going to use Stirling Piacenza. Stirling, another one of my these three companies today, or 4. Oneblade, Shannons, RazoRock, Stirling, some of my favorite shaving vendor companies. I really like all of this stuff, and this is great. It smells like Acqua di Parma, which is a wonderful Italian, you know, aftershave, or excuse me, cologne, or they make a number of products. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful stuff, and we've had a beautiful shave this Sunday morning. Thanks everyone for joining me here at IMCDB. Please hit the subscribe button there. Let your friends know about it. This is where I am now. This is where I'll be putting the content. I'll move the shave videos over as time permits. That'll take me a long time because I got a ton of videos, but the content will be here, so please point your subscription here. Thanks as always for joining me. Until next time, let's help make the entire world shave. Great, once again.